So let's look around here and see what's going on. Purify, yes. And pray. Alright, so there's a particular order to this one. I gotcha. Just like before. Okay, so we gotta do this one just like we did the other shrine. Alright, so this one is... Alright, let's see. There's 4. 5. I guess? Let's see. One, 2. This maybe... Oh, I see. Right. Okay, so it goes from here. So 1. This needs to be what? 2? Let's see how this goes. No, we need this to be 2. And then this can be... No, 3 over here. And then that can be 4, I think. And then 5 over here. Alright, let's see how this goes. No, it doesn't. Oh. Interesting. Oh, no, I see. I can't shoot through the post. Okay, so I have to shoot over there. Oh, no, that won't work either. Maybe I can... It needs to radiate out from this central point. Does that not work? Let me see if I can get this part to work. With this being 3. Maybe it doesn't matter as long as... Let's see what happens if it's like this. Can I shoot it straight across? It goes into the center, but it doesn't go anywhere else from there. What if I make this number 3 over here? Okay. Can this go around? It can, but I don't get the right shape. Maybe it's just about hitting all of them, and I don't care about the shape. So this could be 4. And then this could be... Oh, no, but... Yeah. Man. I'm thinking about this. Let me see. I gotta match the shape. Okay, that makes sense. It's just, if this is number 1, right? And I want to shoot it into here, then if I make... When I made this 3 before, it didn't shoot across. And so I can't tell... Like, and then I can make this, you know... 4, but maybe you don't... Maybe I'm doing it wrong by thinking I need to use all 5... Okay, so I'll try it like this, right? And so I've got 1, and then it just goes in here, but it doesn't...
No time to lose.
Unless I could change the order of even the central point. Okay. Well, what if I changed them? No. I'm really struggling with how to make this particular shape, given the fact that Before, it was just moving them around in order. Like, it would start at 1, and then it would hit 2, and then it would go hit 3. But... oh, now these are starting to be already connected. Like, 4 and 5 are connected. Hey, George, what is up, my friend? I'm trying to do this, purify this shrine. I'm trying to get this baby done here. And I'm trying to... oh, boy. Make this shape a reality. So, for some reason, they're connected already. If that is 5 and that is 4. So maybe I should take that as a sign that if I make this one... okay, now wait a minute. Interesting. That's not the right thing, but... okay. What if I make this 4? Will you shoot out from 5s? No. Gosh, I am not understanding this. I'm not getting the logic as to... now these connect, but that's 3 and 5. Okay. I think it's just because I don't understand. It's maybe not 3, 4, 5 like that. Why are they connecting? Right, and that's why I don't know. Like, this, if this is 4 and then this is 5, they connect. But then if I change this to 2...
come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
interesting. I'm getting closer. I want them all to radiate from one focal point. Okay. Alright, let me try to change the middle one to 1. I can't. I can only change it to, like, 2. Okay, and then, let's see. Let me try this at 3 and see if anything happens. No. Three, 4, and 5 connect at this point. But if I change this, does anything happen? Not really. Right? Man, this is so bizarre. Okay. But what if I make this, if I make that 2? No, now it doesn't do anything. man. I wish there was like, okay, what can I look at that would logically explain how to associate these with different numbers? Right? So if I put this at 1, it will go to 2, wherever 2 is. Maybe? Let me see this. Yeah, it goes to 2 and 2 over there. Hey, Black Cat, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. There's gotta be a solution to this. I am just puzzling over what constitutes this middle column. Well, now it steals it. Oh, cool, Black Cat. That's awesome, my friend. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait a minute. 2, 3, 4.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Make it 6, George? But I can only do 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a 6? You know, my brain thinks to tell me, okay, if this is 1, and then Crispy, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. We're still puzzling, Crispy. I'm trying to solve this puzzle. 2, 3, like, my brain is like, okay, if the laser goes from 1 to 2, but it can't go in between any of the external ones. It has to, they all have to go into the central point and then radiate out. Like, how do I make that happen? I've tried this before, and it didn't seem to work, which is make these all 3, and then hit this like this. Oh no, did I finally do it? Oh my god, I did it. It took me a year.
Tidal wave.
I am the slowest mind on Earth.
Rise. Jumpy dumpy go!
This isn't over. Cheap tricks.
I tried making them all 2 to simultaneously light them, and I thought I tried something similar to this, but anyway, we got it.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
No, Phantom. Oh boy, it's too deep.
Orders given.
Freeze.
Orders received. Wheel of life. Got it. Take that, buddy. Again, the 2 of you have my thanks. It's Kazari again. Whoa, this again, huh? I apologize. There are some things that become a habit, perhaps. Yeah, exactly, Black Cat. First try. I mean, it's not like I have been sitting there trying that for 20 minutes. First try. First try on the boss, anyway. Why are you following us again? Couldn't you just say hello? She must have her reasons. Sorry, Paimon's tired from floating around too much. Well, that's your whole life, isn't it? Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's all right. The barrier here has been undone successfully, and thus does the cleansing ritual come a step closer to completion. Thank you very much. What's the deal with the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual anyway? Is it the same as the cleansing you asked us to do earlier? So we found this book about it, which Paimon didn't understand at all. People can't read it nowadays, but it was written in the common tongue. People nowadays, how old are you? Well, wait, hey, that's very rude of you. Anyway, the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual is a rite of purification. This is a etiquette tip for everyone out there. Don't ask people about their age, even if they are millennia-old spirits. They still find it insulting. The Thunder Sakura of Narukami Island can absorb the filth within the earth, but over time, that filth will accumulate. If too much filth accumulates, the Thunder Sakura may wither. Therefore, it is necessary to perform some minor purifications on the roots of Thunder Sakura scattered in 5 places around Narukami Island every once in a while, and to set a barrier up. This way, they are given the power to remove the accumulated filth. I love removing accumulated filth. What about the ritual, then? When there is enough filth accumulated in the barrier, it becomes necessary to perform the cleansing ritual. Paimon gets it, so when performing the cleansing ritual, we'll need to use a ward to break the barrier over the tree roots. This is an excellent understanding of the situation. Of course, we've done it twice now, after all, so those monsters that look like samurai were... So, is that how they present themselves nowadays? They are the embodiment of the land's defilement. Once driven out of the roots by the ward, they will condense into a physical form. Back then, according to past records, they would turn into kasha, inugami, black jades, umibozu, raging flames, and other such things. Yes, I know what all of those are. And not all of them would harm people either. For example, there were the tofu boys. Wait a minute, what? Kasha? Tofu boys? What in the world are those? Oh, people don't know about these creatures nowadays? Are these like gingerbread men? But now, they've all turned into ferocious Ochimusha. What has happened to Inazuma? It ain't good. So, what if the cleansing rituals aren't performed and the trees do wither? As I recall, the records say that the Thunder Sakura almost withered several hundred years ago. Monsters raged unchecked then, even the seas turned black. The Thunder Sakura tried their hardest to absorb all the evil and the filth, and they almost died in the process. Uh-oh. What happened then? The things that came after? I'm really sorry, but I'm not too familiar with them. Either way, the present situation tells me that the problem was resolved in the end. Someone performed the cleansing ritual. You mentioned there are 5 places? Thanks to your efforts, 2 root barriers have been undone. Next, having done and seen so much, the 2 of you must be tired and hungry. I have prepared some dishes. I hope you will like them. Oh, well, you're talking Paimon's language. She loves it. It looks delicious. You might be wearing a mask, but you're the best shrine maiden in Inazuma for sure. Hooray for the best shrine maiden in the land. Well then, please enjoy yourself. You dig into a delicious-looking feast with Paimon. Oh, it's great. It seems just a little bit off. Well, now that Paimon thinks about it, we just ate so much, but it feels like we've eaten nothing at all. Miss Masked Maiden, did you use magic? You seem very sensitive to things of a mystical nature. Black Cat, great question. I have, my friend. I've already made it, and I'm trying to learn it. I made a Thunder Dragons, and so I'm trying to get the combo down and finalize all the cards in the extra deck at the moment. But that's the deck that I've been practicing with, and am going to go for now. I tried a control deck, and so I'm switching to a combo-oriented deck to try to learn more about the game. Yeah, it'll probably get banned out of existence at some point, Black Cat, but for now, I'm going to try to get good with it. Regardless, please don't worry. These dishes were made with magic I secretly learned from the Bake Danuki, They are absolutely harmless, generally speaking. Generally speaking, the reason I have served you such suspicious, well, delicious food is to help heal the remaining roots. The Chingu Forest is also home to a ward and a root that requires cleansing, and I believe that an old friend of mine still dwells deep within that forest. You believe? I know, Kuro, but for now, she's helping me out, and she's so mysterious. It was a very long time ago. I'm afraid that I'm not entirely sure if he remembers me, or if he might hate me. He can't move freely, and he can't communicate with people either, but after eating this, you should be able to communicate with him. That old friend of mine should be able to help you at least a little, so I did this for the sake of the cleansing ritual. The two of you have already twice demonstrated your honor, compassion, and skill. Surely you'll finish the deed for the sake of the land's well-being, right? You got that right. I'm going to help this tree. Yeah, since Miss Masked Maiden says we have to do it, let's finish it. You're too easily led, Paimon. Hey, how could you say that? What about the other roots? Apart from the Chingu Forest, there's a tree at a place called Araumi. I wonder if there are still people living there. I haven't been there for a long time. The last one is outside the Kamisato residence. There is a pit on a beach northeast of there, and the root is within. I leave the ritual to you. Wait a moment. Please go ahead. Back there in the abandoned shrine, Miss Masked Maiden, we saw someone who looked just like you through the memento lens. Her name was Kazari. Are you that Kazari? Indeed I am. Has Paimon been cheated? She said so in the beginning, you know. Well, anyway, what was that all about? I'm sorry, I never meant to hide anything from you. I've just never had a chance to explain. Nor is now the right time either. I'm really sorry. Oh, fine. Paimon gets it. Just let us know once you've got the chance, Miss Masked Maiden. Right, Dr. Incom? Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, one other thing. When you spoke of the memento lens earlier, what were you referring to? You recount Inagi Hotomi's explanation. That mirror. Hiroshi, what happened? Sigh. I lost my composure. Please forgive me. In that case, please keep this memento lens safe. It is a very precious instrument indeed. I'll keep it safe. You could trust me. Please do. It's very precious. Don't worry. I'll look after it well. There are small fox statues in many different places. They are called Earth Kitsune. With the memento lens, one can summon forth scenes from the past at those statues' locations. I do come from an MTG background, Black Cat. I keep up with the game somewhat. I haven't played any of the Neon Samurai set or the latest set that came out, but I keep my eye on it. The last I saw was that they banned the blue take an extra turn, summon 2 birds card from the MTG arena, and it was a big reprieve from how brutal getting hit by that card was. If I can be of any aid in your adventures, please make good use of the memento lens. Yeah, that's what I do too, Black Cat. I play Commander, not very frequently, but I sometimes I'll buy the pre-con Commander decks and play with friends. It's a great format. I love it because it lets me use all of my old Magic cards, like from, you know, when I was playing years and years ago. I can use any card that I have. It's fantastic. We'll use it well. Please do, and protect it. Don't bump against things, and remember to clean it regularly. Okay, I got it. That's good. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must go. How will we meet up? If the Crimson Sakura knows the pain of parting, it will forever stay. Our fates shall surely be entwined like those of the Sakura bloom. Till our next meeting, I will be praying for your success beneath the well in Konda Village, where you successfully purified the Thunder Sakura root. I wish you all the best. So she's going to be down there basically just cheering for us through prayer as we help the giant cherry blossom tree, cherry tree, sakura tree, boom. And just look at those primos rake in. So now we have 3 places to go for the ritual. One is in the forest, one is at the Kamisato estate, and then one is up here in Arumi. So let's go over to Arumi first and kind of point ourselves in the right direction of where we might need to go.
Lucky all my new bombs are water.
And let's see, how many primos do I have? I have just enough. We can pull and just get somewhat lucky. We got a 4-star, so that's decent. Oh ho ho, we got a constellation for Rosaria. Rosaria knows how to freeze them like the best of them. All right, fantastic. So we can use this for her. She'll be happy to have it, you know. Rosaria, we got you a present. You're gonna be stronger. Oh, we actually already had a constellation for her. This is the 3rd constellation, the Wages of Sin. Increases the level of Ravaging Confession by 3. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, so she's getting much stronger. So we actually, this is our, I think, the most constellations we have with a singular character, I think, outside of the Traveler. Yes, she's the most pious nun that you're going to meet at the Mondstadt Church. Most nuns wear fishnets, and it's just a thing that you'll find with very religious types is clawed fingers and fishnet stockings. Yep, the assassin nun, indeed. Awesome. Yeah, exactly, Black Cat. I mean, what about her outfit doesn't scream nun? Alright, so we need to go northeast from here to get to Arumi, and we're going to be Child because he has big legs. Well, that might be true, Kuro. Oh, maybe it's down this well, and if it's not, there's at least an Electro down the well. And by well, I mean just this tower, I guess, that's right here.
Ah, perfect weather for fishing. The sound of the rain scares them away, but once it stops, they're yours for the taking.
Oh, Child, the very skilled fisherman. Doo-doo. What is this thing? I didn't pick it up, whatever it is. It's just floating in the air. Now, this is new to me. I don't know what to make of that. Okay. Apparently, it's a doodad.
I could get used to this.
What do I do with a doodad like that? Can you zap it? It's an Electro Gamma. Alright, well, it's there. It lives there. I guess I have to bring it something to turn it on or make it better. Awesome. And, you know, that's a great question, Black Cat. Maybe someday I will. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe it's for this puzzle here, huh?
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, Kuro. Thank you for explaining that. That makes sense. Alright, so this is Arumi territory, where we should be finding another access point for the roots. And these look like big roots of something, so maybe this thing has something to do with it? I don't know.
Don't blink.
1.
Incoming.
2. Hey, it's a bad guy. He tricked me. How dare you?
You rogue. Alright, oh dear God. Oh my, it's lots of bad guys. There's the other one over here. Okay.
Life goes on.
We're getting attacked all over the place. Oh, you're right. Thank you, of course.
Speed of light.
Oh, no, no. I'm just trying to activate this pillar. Nah, I didn't get it. Okay, let's fight these guys. Let's talk to them. So they want to fight big time. Okay, that area is painful. Oh no! You know what happened is, I forgot that I had this. This camera makes it so I can't use my food bag.
You didn't. Go. Don't blink. Huh?
Get out. There you go.
Cut to the chase.
These enemies are actually quite difficult.
Speed of light. Huh?
Looks like they've upgraded the Reaper technology or whatever.
Wheel of life. I feel kind of woozy.
Eat some food, Clee. There you go.
La la la.
Mmm.
Incoming. With sword from shadow.
Goodness gracious. Alright. Well, we chewed through all those things. My gosh. Lots of bad guys, but lots of treasure. Cool. Alright, so we need to use our lens to look through at all the foxes to reveal all of the hidden stuff and activate all of these electro switches as well. And we'll get into doing that and unlocking some more of this next time. But everyone, it is indeed time for me to eat lunch and run errands. So I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream playing Genshin Impact. I always appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. It's always enjoyable. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. I'll be streaming Stardew tonight if you want to come by. Crab, Kuro, Black Cat, Vicky, Schnecken, George, No Legs, Ori, Crispy Bacon, Ashunyan, everybody out there. Take care. Yeah, Black Cat, the time zone can be really rough. That's why I'm glad I can do some of these day streams. Thank you, Kuro. See ya, everybody.